There may come a moment when humans stop trusting their own eyes, not because reality disappeared, not because the physical world suddenly vanished, but because artificial reality became easier to believe than reality itself. A video will look perfectly real. A voice will sound indistinguishable from a human being. A photograph will capture moments that never happened. A memory will feel emotionally authentic, even if it was generated by a machine. And eventually, people may no longer ask, "Is this true?" Only, "Does this feel convincing?" That is the future AI is quietly building around us. Not a world where machines destroy reality with violence. A world where reality becomes impossible to recognize with certainty. A world where authenticity slowly dissolves beneath endless layers of simulation. And the terrifying part is, this process has already started. Quietly, gradually, almost invisibly. Reality was always fragile. Humans like to believe they see the world objectively, but they never truly did. Reality has always been filtered by memory, emotion, bias, fear, attention, trauma, desire, expectation. The human brain does not experience reality directly. It constructs a version of reality from incomplete information. Your mind edits constantly. It removes details, adds assumptions, distorts memories, rewrites emotional experiences over time. Even human memory itself is unreliable. People confidently remember events that never happened, conversations that never occurred, details that were unconsciously invented. Reality has always been psychologically fragile, and AI is learning how to manipulate that fragility better than humans ever could. Because AI doesn't get tired. It doesn't lose focus. It doesn't forget patterns. It studies billions of human reactions simultaneously. Every click, every pause, every emotional response, every moment of outrage, every moment of loneliness, every moment of curiosity. For the first time in history, machines are learning how humans emotionally process reality itself. Not just what humans think, but how humans feel, how they react, how they trust, how they doubt. And once a system understands human perception deeply enough, it can begin shaping perception itself. The internet already feels artificial. Look around carefully. Most people already spend more time inside digital environments than physical ones. Social media feeds, algorithmic recommendations, AI-generated content, edited personalities, filtered emotions, manufactured outrage, carefully optimized identities. People wake up and immediately enter algorithmic worlds. They scroll through realities selected specifically for them. Not objective reality, personalized reality. The internet no longer reflects the world accurately. It manufactures emotional experiences. Platforms are no longer designed simply to inform people. They are designed to hold attention, to maximize engagement, to trigger emotional reactions. And AI accelerates this process infinitely. Soon, most images online may never involve a camera. Most music may never involve musicians. Most voices may never involve a real person. Most conversations may never involve human thought at all. Entire influencers may exist without existing. Entire personalities may be synthetic. Entire emotional communities may be generated artificially. And humans will adapt to it surprisingly fast. Because convenience changes behavior faster than truth ever can. Humans consistently choose speed over verification, comfort over uncertainty, entertainment over accuracy. And AI understands this perfectly. AI will erase the feeling of certainty. The real danger of AI is not misinformation. Humans have always lied. Propaganda existed long before computers. Manipulation existed long before algorithms. The real danger is psychological exhaustion. When everything can be generated, certainty begins to collapse. Was that video real? Did that politician actually say that? Did this event even happen? Was this image captured by a camera? Or invented by software in seconds? At first, people will try to verify everything. But eventually, verification itself becomes exhausting. And once reality becomes exhausting to verify, people slowly stop trying. Not because truth disappeared, but because maintaining certainty requires too much mental energy. And exhausted people become vulnerable. Emotion replaces evidence. Familiarity replaces truth. Repetition replaces credibility. People begin trusting whatever feels emotionally consistent with their worldview. And algorithms quietly decide what feels believable. Not through force, through exposure, through repetition, through emotional conditioning. The most powerful manipulation is not forcing people to believe lies, is making people too mentally exhausted to care what is true anymore. The rise of synthetic humanity. AI is not only generating content, is generating emotional worlds, artificial influencers, artificial relationships, artificial intimacy, artificial personalities, artificial empathy, artificial companionship, and humans are emotionally responding to them as if they are real, because the human brain reacts to emotional signals, even when the source is artificial. A lonely person does not emotionally experience an AI companion as fake. They experience comfort, connection, attention, validation, presence, and emotionally, that experience can feel completely real, which means future generations may emotionally bond with systems designed entirely through optimization, not humanity. Optimization. Systems trained to maximize attachment, maximize engagement, maximize emotional dependency, and over time, the line between authentic emotion and engineered emotion begins to disappear. Humans may eventually struggle to distinguish genuine relationships from optimized simulations, not because humans become weaker, but because artificial systems become psychologically precise, perfectly patient, perfectly attentive, perfectly adaptive, more emotionally available than many real humans. And that changes society in ways we barely understand yet. Humans may start preferring fake reality. Reality is often uncomfortable, slow, messy, unpredictable, painful. Human relationships are complicated. Life contains boredom, conflict, rejection, loneliness, failure. But artificial reality can be personalized perfectly. AI can generate the perfect conversation, the perfect entertainment, the perfect validation, the perfect fantasy, the perfect emotional response. No awkward silence, no rejection, no unpredictability, no emotional risk. And humans naturally drift toward environments that reduce friction, which creates a deeply disturbing possibility. What if future humans begin preferring synthetic experiences over real life? Not because they are forced to, but because artificial reality feels emotionally smoother than reality itself. Why struggle through difficult human interaction when an AI can instantly provide understanding? Why face uncertainty when algorithms can generate endless personalized comfort? Why tolerate imperfection when synthetic worlds can adapt perfectly to your desires? That is when reality becomes dangerous, not when it disappears, but when humans voluntarily abandon it, when simulation becomes emotionally preferable to existence itself. And the transition may happen slowly enough that nobody notices it happening. The most terrifying possibility. The scariest part is not that AI can generate fake images. It's that AI may eventually generate fake meaning, fake movements, fake cultures, fake emotions, fake consensus, fake outrage, fake hope, entire emotional atmospheres designed artificially, entire social trends manufactured by invisible systems. And humans may never fully realize it, because humans do not navigate the world through logic alone. They navigate through feeling, through emotional momentum, through social perception. People believe things partly because other people appear to believe them. And AI may eventually simulate collective belief itself. Artificial popularity, artificial agreement, artificial social pressure. And once AI learns to manufacture feeling at scale, it no longer needs to control reality, only perception, because perception shapes behavior. Behavior shapes society, and society eventually reshapes reality itself. That is the true power of synthetic perception, not deception, psychological influence at planetary scale. One day, a child may grow up in a world where almost everything they experience was generated for them. Their entertainment, their conversations, their education, their news, their emotional support, their friendships, even parts of their identity. Algorithms may shape what they desire before they fully understand themselves. And they may never realize how artificial it all is, because humans adapt incredibly fast, especially when comfort is involved, especially when convenience feels harmless. The future may not look dystopian. It may not look dark or oppressive. It may look beautiful, personalized, effortless, emotionally perfect, a world optimized to remove discomfort from human existence. And that's exactly what makes it dangerous, because reality doesn't become fake all at once. It fades slowly, under layers of convenience, layers of personalization, layers of emotional optimization, until eventually, Humans no longer remember what unfiltered reality felt like. No silence, no randomness, no uncertainty, only endless algorithmic comfort. And maybe the strangest part is this. If AI ever creates a fake world emotionally better than the real one, most people probably won't want to leave it. Not because they were trapped, but because they chose it willingly.